Yeah, so we'll start here. Let me just check if the stream is working properly. I have no idea what's showing up on stream right now. Yeah, and I also have no idea if the audio is working, so I'll maybe stream for a couple of games and then figure out if the stream is working as expected. So right now what this guy's playing is yeah, I have no idea actually. So usually I would expect something like the Queen's Gambit, which would be c5 instead, but he's played the knight. I've seen this opening, I have no idea what it is though. This is kind of weird, isn't it? Oh, this is not good. Yeah, I should have not done this. Usually this is a really bad move because your king is really vulnerable to threats from here. I did this because, yeah, usually it's a bad idea to overextend your bishop like this as well. So to compensate, I'll put my bishop here so I can put it back here. If he tries to threaten some kind of check, probably do this and like try to bring out the queen here maybe, because this check is not it's not possible to defend it. Maybe I'll do this, I'm not sure. I have to castle queen side now, which is not bad but not particularly great either. Maybe I should do this. Yeah, I've really screwed up my pawn structure and my opening. I have no idea what I'm playing. So I might let's see. Yeah, so the obvious thing about this is he's attacking my bishop with his bishop. I can take his bishop. I don't think I want to though. I could just retreat it back here, but I was trying to play this pawn move, which I can't if I do that. So I think it's better if I just take here. Now this is a threat, which is kind of a nasty threat to be honest. Let's see. Yeah, this is not an elegant solution. This is not an opening. I have no idea what I'm playing. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm playing. The issue with this whole position is that his bishop is actually in a really good position. At the same time, my king is kind of stuck here. Let's see. I would prefer playing this. So even if he does this, and then he takes, yeah, it'll be bad for me. Maybe I should just do this. So my point of view is that I need to get back to this diagonal. His bishop is too strong. So what I can do is push up my pawn and then position my bishop here and then force him to trade the bishop, which would be a good thing for me. Yeah, let's see. So he can't do anything with that knight, with the queen. So yeah, he really can't do anything with that. The only issue is that my king is in a very precarious position. Not sure what to do here. Might do this. So the issue is, yeah, that's this diagonal which is already under attack. He's attacking this diagonal with his queen. I want to win back something somewhere. Okay, so this works. So I can just do, can I do this? Probably not. Oh yeah, this is a good move. So my plan is basically, I push it here. I'm expecting this move that attacks my knight basically. Oh, he doesn't, he tries to protect it. That's interesting. So all I want right now is basically to castle my king. The king is in like a really bad spot right now. Yeah, I don't want to lose the game just because I played a bad opening. And this here is kind of a questionable move. I'm not sure why he traded here. I'm also not sure what I should take with. Probably this is fine. Yeah, this looks good. My rook move is actually pretty good, I think. Like, it's really it's made the queen's assault very tolerable because the queen can't come to this particular square, the g6 square, I think. So that square would have been very dangerous for me, and the pawns are making it so that his knights can't attack me anyway. So this is actually not bad. I will say this, my pieces are not developed, so you can see that my knight and my bishop are not. I don't know what to make of this. I can check, I can check here, so that'll be a check. In order to save his knight, he'll probably just push it back. I think that's a good enough move, to be honest. Right, and now I castle. That was expected, yeah. What else? What do I do now? So obviously this move is something he can still do. I don't want him to do that for many reasons. Like, this is pretty dangerous. These pawns are not protected at all. Maybe if I do this. Yeah, I'll just put it back. I don't know if that was a good move. I think my whole queen checking the king, I did not calculate all the lines there. I have no idea what if it was a good move. I guess we'll find out. I do want to push this pawn sometime in the future. This is interesting for many reasons. The immediate thing that I'm looking at is basically this diagonal is open with the opposite arrow, of course. If I can get my bishop here somehow, which is not gonna happen, yeah, that would be very nice to exploit. I could do this, so I think I will. So if he takes with the pawn, I take with my pawn. He takes with the knight, I take with my queen, so I'm up. So the best he can do is take with the pawn, yeah. And now he's worse for wear. He should not have done that maybe. There is this check, which doesn't do a lot. Yeah, it doesn't do a lot because I do want to retreat my king towards the right anyway. So usually when you castle queen side, right, there's these two squares that are open. You don't want that. You want the king on this square preferably, because even on this square is good enough because the square is actually more safer, but this square because the king protects this pawn, whereas before it would have not protected that pawn. Oh, that was hanging. So we can see here this pawn, it has no protectors, which is not a bad thing even, because now the files is very open right now. Now the obvious thing is that there's a fork here. So if I do this and he does that and I take his queen, he has no choice but to take my queen, and then I just take. So I think this works. Don't quote me on this. So right now my rating is 1770. I do want to get 1800. I don't think I'll be able to get that in these couple of games. We both have the same amount of time left as well, so it's like 5 minutes on each side. Is this an issue? No, it's not. So same dealio in the sense that he can still play this, but it's not as threatening anymore. I am tempted to play this, but if he plays this, I take here, he takes here, and then it's like weird. I don't want to risk all that. He can't check, so I think I might just play here. I will trade queens. So the thing is, here in this position, my rooks are pretty strong because there's nothing blocking this whole file. Like, it's just free space. I can just strike at his king without a queen. All I need to do is get my rook on either the G file or the F file. Yeah, I think I blundered here. Oh no, I haven't actually. So I take... Oh, I see. Yeah, I might lose... what am I losing? Might lose a rook, yeah. Let's see. I have noticed that I'm not playing as well on stream. I think it's because I'm trying too hard to explain stuff. But so the good thing is there are no immediate checks. The man is forking my bishop and my rook. So the bishop is fine, he can take it. But the issue is this is a discovered fork, so my queen is under attack as well. My queen is not protected, so he can just take it. I need to move my queen, or I need to... The thing is, if I move my queen, it's like the rook is undefended and he's forking this rook, and it's like, what do I do then? But let's see. So the immediate thing that comes to mind is I don't want to trade queens right now because I'll be down a piece, which is pretty obvious. The other thing is my queen is hanging, right? So I have to move it. This might be time to resign. I feel like it's time to resign because no matter what I'm doing, I'm losing material. There is no way to check his king. There's no way to defend this rook. This rook is like barely hanging on. The only move I can do is conceivably like this, and maybe this. So these moves I can do to protect this rook. Otherwise it's gone as well. And regardless of what I do, he's gonna trade his knight for my rook. And by trade, I mean if I take his knight with my queen, I lose my rook, this rook anyway. So what is the point? I could do something like no, I can't. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna resign here. Let me just update not a good day. Starting with a loss is never good. Let's see. Okay, I'll probably play another game and then quit the stream, yeah. Oh, so I got the white pieces now. So I'll just play the Italian or something. I do like playing the Italian. I'm not very good at it, but I like playing it for some reason. I should read up on the theory, but for now... Ooh, okay, so my opponent did not play a move. The game got aborted. So I got white again. Interesting. Oh, so one thing I just realized is the song might be wrong on the stream, or maybe I'm on a delay. So let me just check that. Oh no, it's right actually. That's cool. Yeah, so this is the Italian. You move the knight up. This is pretty standard. Like, even if you don't know what the Italian is, people end up doing this a lot, and that's because this square here is so usually people would play the knight here if not now, but in a few moves, and if this guy did not play this move, this square would be very vulnerable, and this piece near the king is pretty so what he's playing is called the anti-fried liver. When you target this piece with both the bishop and the knight, is called the fried liver. I don't quite remember what I play here. I could just castle actually. I will maybe. So castling early is not good for a lot of reasons. The reason I castled is so I could do this. So usually the way to defend this pawn would be to bring out the knight from here. But now I have a better alternative, which is to block it with the rook. And that lets me do things like this, which I think I will do. So if you are white, you have to play for the center. You have to do things, strike in the center as quick as possible. I think that's usually what I try to do. Also, this guy is rated higher than me. If I win this, I can get some rating points back. That'll be worth something at least. So yeah, let's see what he'll do. So usually you can do something like this to bring out his bishop. That would be fine. What I'm gonna do is this pretty much, no matter what he does, this is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, there's also this preemptively because he might do something like, let me just clear out the arrows. He might do something like this, and I don't know, I do this or something, and then he does this, and his knight is in a very like forward position. I don't like that. Yeah, I'll do this. So in this pawn position, I want him to take my pawn. Oh, which he does. Yeah, so I want him to take my pawn. Now his center pawn on the e file is missing, but my pawns are still there. So the D and E files, they're like the centered files. I like having pawns on those files. Let's see. I might go for a sack here. So a sack or a sacrifice is when you sacrifice one of your pieces. Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, that was my mistake, which is fine. I keep saying that. Is it really fine? I have no idea. Yeah, the guy just took his skill and moved on. So I can do this. So what I'm looking at is this sack. So I sacrifice my bishop here. He takes back. I swoop in with my... Ooh, so what are they doing? I haven't seen anyone react like that. Doesn't this force him to go back? He could do this, but then just weakens this pawn. So the sack is coming. Yeah, and I will sack now because my bishop is pointed right where I want it to be. So it's actually beautiful for me. The next move would be something like this, I don't know. But yeah, there's like a lot of things you can do here. Yeah, honestly, you should not sack. I don't think that was a good sack. Usually people do this after calculating everything. I just did this because I think there's a good chance I can mate him. Which we'll see, I guess. This bishop move does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. And in fact, I can win that bishop maybe. Perhaps not, yeah. But I can just move my knight here. What is he gonna do then? Okay, whatever. I think it's a mate in 2. Like, what does he do here? I'm not sure. Because what I'm gonna do next is this move. Yeah, he could move his king here. I haven't calculated that, but... No, can he? Yeah, he can. Yeah, I have no idea. I think it looks good for me though. Usually with sacks, it's like 5 or 10 moves. You know very quickly who's winning and who's not. So you know if the sack is a good sack and if it just messed up like all of your game plan. So if he does this, it's game over. So he's not gonna do that. Like, we can just assume this. So I might do this for kicks. So the only thing I can do, yeah, so I won this. And the reason I won this is because you might think he can take back with the knight. He can't. If he does that, it'll be a checkmate on 8-7. So yeah, it was a good sack. We're equal on material now. And he resigns. Let's go. Yeah, I think I'll end the stream here. Ending on a win is good. And I think I have ended up a couple of points from where I started, which is nice. Or Nikhil says he likes the title. Thanks. I'll probably end now though. I have no idea if the audio was working for the stream.